Hi, everyone. Welcome to Easy Tarot Lessons. This is Sally, and I am here with Mandy and Sharon. Hey, guys.
Hi.
Hello.
Today we have the Queen of Wands.
Yay.
Yay!
Yay.
Oh my gosh. Sharon, you want to start us off with this one?
Oh, I love this one. And I was looking at the cat, and we have this little program that we use, or I guess it's an app on Chrome called Mantiki Pro that shows the original cards. And thank goodness my cat doesn't look like this, but this cat has one eyeball going up, one eyeball going down. This is Dusty calls this mangy cat, and it
Yeah.
really suits. This
Yeah,
is
he has kind of that snaggletooth thing going. His hair's sticking out everywhere.
he just he looks like an alley cat, a gutter cat, and it makes me think that she's kind to animals, that she feeds all the strays.
Yes.
And I know she likes them because then, like her little cloak piece, she's got a pin holding her cloak
Mhm.
closed, and when you blow it up on the Mantiki Pro, it
Yes.
looks like a fox or a
Yes.
cat.
Yeah, it does
Yes.
actually. Yes. Yeah, I can see that. I've never noticed that before.
Yeah. I often thought it looked like a heart until I did the same thing, moved it in, and I'm like, yeah, I see exactly what you're saying.
Yeah, that's why I zoomed in too. Is like, is that a heart or a
Yeah.
Hmm.
mouse? Maybe a mouse, but no, it's a cat or a fox. And she's actually holding a sunflower. I don't think any of the other queens are actually holding anything flowery or pretty. And she's got her staff in one hand, the sunflower in the other. And she looks like she's looking around, seeing what can I do? What can I get involved in? What can I have fun with? She doesn't look mad. She just looks like, "Ooh, what's going on? Where's the
Hmm.
action?"
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, there are sort of versions of cats, aren't there? Sort of like everywhere on this picture. So, I mean, it's very Leo to me.
Oh
Yes.
yeah.
Sunflowers and lions.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah, lions everywhere. And then the little
Hmm.
Yeah.
mangy lion at her feet. I love
Yeah.
that cat.
Yeah, there's something fierce about that lion, strike that the cat. I'm sitting here looking at him, and he's intimidating. He's got that stare, and maybe it's that wonky eye thing you were pointing out, but he looks like he's standing his ground. He's not this meek little house. He's not like my cat. My cat would say, "Come in, sit down. You want something to drink." This cat is like almost protecting her in
Yeah.
his tiny little feline way.
Yeah.
Oh heck yeah. Yeah, he's just as fierce as she is. And
Hmm.
he every stray she meets probably loves her 'cause well, she takes care of them.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I don't think she brushes him though, but that's
No,
his job.
no.
He's a cat.
Yeah. Like an outside cat. He's
I
not an
wonder.
inside pampered cat.
Yeah, I just wonder why they decided to make the Queen of Wands Catwoman. Do you know what I mean? I'm just wondering where that came from. Am I missing something?
I think it's that whole Leo energy.
Yeah, but I mean, we've
Yeah.
got the strength card that's actually got the lion in it, haven't we? And
Hmm.
yet
Hmm.
there's a sort of real echo of that
Hmm.
here.
Hmm.
So now it's kind of a bit of a mixture of the strength card and the sun card, isn't it? It's kind of like
Ooh.
merging the two in a
Hmm.
sense,
I've never
Yeah.
seen that. Yeah, yeah, actually.
whatever that may mean.
Mm.
I wonder, like you said, is there some reason they put cat lady in there? And this is really, I mean, the the only one where a domesticated animal is pretty much front and center, other than a horse. So I wonder
Or the
if,
fool and the dog.
Dogs, haven't you, in the ten of coins?
yep, you've got the dogs, but they're pretty,
Yeah.
they're not front and center. Like,
No, 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 that cat is basically like who is the kind of the star? Is it the cat or is it her?
What did Dusty say? Say she's a Leo. She wouldn't have a cat that's prettier than her.
Yes, right.
That's true.
My
That is
cat's
true.
prettier than me.
Yeah,
That's
I
not
will.
true.
I gotta be honest. The very first time I was ever sort of like somebody sat down and went through all the tarot cards with me and sort of said, "This one means this one means that, this
Hmm.
one means this." Right? You know, I'd not really ever looked at them before. And when they got to the Queen of Wands and they went, and this is the most attractive female in the whole of the tarot, and they said it quite seriously, and I thought that looks like a man to me.
I guess it is all what you're into.
Yeah, but I think she's very manly looking.
Well, she's if she's a Leo, that's some masculine energy going
Yeah,
on there.
Hmm.
yeah. So I don't see her as sexy or attractive or what how apparently in a traditional way, apparently, I mean I'm going back a long time, that's kind of how she was supposed to be perceived according to the person that introduced the tarot to me.
Yeah, I get wholesome, outdoorsy, all those things,
Yeah,
but I wouldn't have said attractive. But again, it's what you're into.
well,
Yeah,
obviously, yeah,
yeah,
but
'cause beauty is different for everybody. So
Exactly.
I'm thinking maybe her sunny, optimistic disposition
yeah,
makes her beautiful. Maybe
Hmm. Hmm.
that's attractive. But then all of the queens have some attractiveness to them. I mean, even the Queen of Swords with her cold hard
yeah,
logic,
yeah,
Hmm.
she's we need her.
uh,
Now I'm going to try
well,
and go into astrology.
yeah. I mean, I just don't even know if this is a woman, though. I mean, she's
Well,
got no boobs, has she?
Well, neither do I, but
There's nothing about the artwork that actually confirms that she is a woman. It's just the word queen. Does that
right.
make sense?
Yes. Yes.
well, pictorially, I think she's supposed to be a woman, though she does have a very masculine quality about her. Could be athlete, female athletes don't,
Yeah,
they're more streamlined, not as curvy, you know.
Well,
yeah,
look at her. Her knees are apart. You call that man spreading or whatever
yes,
they call
yeah.
that
Right.
anymore. She's sitting there, legs apart, just
She's got that square jaw,
yeah, that
curly thing,
exactly.
quite a thick neck compared to the size of her face.
And that's
I,
Hmm.
funny that this is traditionally known as the most attractive female because this particular female in the 1900s was probably frowned down upon. This was the kind of female your mother told you not to be. Don't
Hmm.
be outgoing
yeah,
and this and that
yeah,
and
yeah,
rough and mannish because men, traditionally wanted a soft petite woman who knew how to take care of the estate.
Hmm.
I don't know though. Us
that's
peasants
true.
might have
That,
wanted a strong
yeah,
woman who could lift a cow. So, I'm talking about nobility.
Right. So if you see this card, what kind of qualities, characteristics jump out at you?
strong and confident, outgoing, powerful. Yeah,
Yet
Hmm.
still nurturing, still, strong and confident and active, but still takes time out to water the plants and feed the cats.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think we have to ignore the fact that all of the queens, and in fact all of the kings, they're all seated, aren't they, in
Hmm.
Yes.
the pictures? And that's kind of a little bit misleading because I think this would be a very physically active queen.
Hmm.
Yeah, you can't necessarily pick that up from the picture because she is so sitting down and rooted.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I feel
her
like she'd be doing your aerobics class, something like that,
Yeah,
just very active and
yeah,
invigorating. And
By her body language, though, she's the most of all the queens. She's the one who looks like she's ready to spring up out of that chair. You got the Queen of
Yeah,
Cups, she's
that's
kind
right.
of slumped, and the Queen of Pentacles is slumped, and the Swords, she's upright, but she's sitting back.
She's
This
getting
one,
ready to swing,
yeah.
let's be honest.
Yeah,
But this one is sitting forward. You can see
yes,
she's
Mhm,
sitting forward. She does have her legs spread, but it's almost as if, when you uncross your legs to stand up, you do
mhm.
separate them or you'll fall slap on your face. So body language gives a lot to me as far as any of the court cards, because otherwise I'd just be like
yeah,
looking in the book saying, oh, it says here this one's a blonde-haired, blue-eyed
Right,
woman.
yeah,
right.
yeah, yeah.
Yikes.
And it
Run.
doesn't even have to be a woman. It could be an event.
Hmm.
It could be any
Oh,
number of
absolutely. Yeah,
things.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, what do you think of when she's reversed?
Lacking in energy, lethargic, um, or maybe overheated.
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I get drama queen sometimes when I'm looking at that.
Yes, yes, yes.
And fiery temper. Oh, Lordy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I do not know why, and I do not think I read this in any book, but the wands in reverse make me think that's my hick suit. My bad redneck suit. Because let's
Oh,
face it, I'm a bit of a redneck myself, but my stereotypical redneck suit. For some reason, I don't know why.
hmm. That's interesting. Yeah, anything else with the Queen of Wands,
She's
guys?
kind of open, isn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah, her,
Whereas, like,
her legs certainly are.
yeah, the Queen of I don't find her vulnerable, whereas I find that, say, the Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups are kind of protecting, the thing that they're holding. She's kind of come and get it, isn't she? Do you know what I mean? Like, she's willing, she'll take anything on, and she's just open to kind of offers and whatever's coming at her, she's open to it.
Yeah, yeah, she has often been referred to as the Easy Queen.
Yeah,
I've got something that happened in group, but I do not know if it's appropriate for.
not a problem.
So
But I'm
if
sorry, go ahead.
if I tell y'all, Sally's heard this because it was so freaking funny when it happened. But if it's too much, just tell me to edit it. Okay, Mandy?
Okay.
All right. So we're in one group, and Michael said, well, she's the only woman with her legs spread, so she's obviously easy. And then just that same week in a different group, we were talking about that, and Justin says, "Well, she, she is showing her pussy."
No.
Oh,
Yikes.
I think you can leave that in.
And we
Um,
all laughed so
yeah,
hard. So,
hilarious.
so for
Yeah.
a while, every time I saw her, it was real hard not to say, "Wow, you get around, huh?"
Hmm. Hmm. And I don't know what this says to me, but she has something in both hands, and to me, it's like she needs her props. She has this cat, she has something in this hand, she has something in this hand. She needs props,
Yes, yes, that's true.
and I
Yeah.
don't know if she's using them as a shield or to get around. But yeah, there's something about that that's talking to me today.
Or to keep herself busy. Those people who
Yeah,
just can't sit still.
yeah, yeah.
I do like her. I definitely do like her. I kind of do get the glow when she comes up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she's
she
very
seems positive.
positive.
Yeah, there you go, Jinx. You owe me a Coke. Oh
I mean,
yeah.
is she the most confrontational? Like, because she's almost kind of looking at us head on. Co- I mean, like the Queen of Swords is kind of to the side. The Queen of Swords is don't disturb me, I'm busy. This one is a little bit distracted though, isn't she? It's like she's not quite looking us in the eye, whereas the other two are more interested in what they're looking after.
Yeah, no, the cat's the one maintaining eye contact here.
That's true, yeah.
Yeah, none of the queens will look us in the eye.
No.
Mm-mm, mm-mm.
But I think she's the nearest to being confrontational, this one, of the four.
I would put my hat with the Queen of Swords, but that's just because like I said, I think she's about ready to cut somebody's head off.
I don't
But I
know.
can see it from either one of these.
Yes, yeah.
Very aggressive feeling, is where the others are more uh, not aggressive, more passive. More.
I think this one, all she has to do though is move the all she has to do is move her eyes from where they are to you without having to move her head.
Right.
And I think that would be quite intimidating.
Oh, if she were pissed, I imagine she'd be.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, she'd be thwopping us with that stick.
Yep. And the cat would be attacking us because he's so
Absolutely.
possessive over her.
Yeah.
We'll keep her occupied with something fun.
Please, yes. Let her organize something. Let her, just lead the badminton tournament or something. I don't know. Just keep her busy. Anything else for this one, guys?
Hmm. I know we've just touched the surface. I just want to
Mhm.
point that out for all of these podcasts. There's a lot more to all of the cards. We just don't want to keep you here for 127 hours for each podcast. We're just inviting you to look at it, and we haven't, look at the background, look at the body
Yeah.
language, look at it.
Just going back though to what you said though, Sharon. I mean, it might be worth just throwing out a few things if it wasn't a person. What is this card saying? If you weren't saying it as characteristic, if it was an event or something, what kind of an event would it be?
Yeah, for me, it's like get out and enjoy the great outdoors.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Go
yeah.
to the nature center, go to the Humane Society, volunteer.
Oh, hey, yeah, with all them
or
cats.
yeah, or kind of some kind of oh, sorry, my dog's barking.
He
It must
smells that cat.
um, yeah, no, I think it might be a kind of like a sporty event, an activity event, very, yeah, some sort of action-packed event.
hmm hmm
And it,
Yeah, this could be a community leader, even, somebody who's like a social activist.
ooh,
Yeah,
yeah. Yeah, she's much more of the what the hell am I trying to say here? The Woodstock, help me out.
festival.
Festival or free love hippie movement
Flower
type
child. Yeah.
flower child than any of the other queens. All of
Yeah,
the above.
hmm
yes, I would agree. But very vibrant, very colourful, but carnival-y kind of thing.
Yeah. There's every time you see a queen, it does not have to be somebody's mother or somebody's boss. Ugh.
No,
Uh,
and
This
it
could
doesn't even have to
even,
be female.
yes, thank you.
It's just me and gender in the tarot. Uh, it's so easy to get stuck on an appearance. Therefore, it must be male or female, or we have a world that encompasses more than that, and it's more of a quality, not an anatomy.
yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Having said that, I do have a little reading where I describe a person at one point, and one of the things I describe is physical appearance. So
hmm
if this card was to come up then, like in that card position, and I was looking at how this person presents themselves to the world, I would say they would present themselves in a confident manner. Maybe they dress in quite a colourful sort of way, bright and confident and vivacious.
hmm
That would be their appearance. That's the first impression you'd get when they walk into the room. You're just seeing them.
hmm
And that's perfect because it comes straight from the card. straight from the card. You're not saying, Eden Gray, oh, she's blonde haired and blue eyed, and that's all there is to her.
Right, right.
You're
No.
you're seeing, you're looking at the image, you're seeing the person in your head and the image on the card, and you're able to give good, accurate descriptions that go deeper than just what we look like. You get what we look like, or how we dress, or how we present, but we are
Yeah.
so much more than the sum of what we look like.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's perfect. I love that, Mandy.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's like when I'm sort of describing a person, I like to have let's just say a minimum of two cards, like one of what the person is like on the inside, and the one card for what the person like appears to be like on the outside, as a first impression. So um, I kind of like feel if she came up for like what they were like on the inside, like their personality or whatever, I would say, very. I'd probably say the same sort of things, like confident, um, yeah, friendly, vivacious, yeah, maybe a little bit larger than life even. Whereas like what they look like, I might say they dress in a colourful sort of way. They might dye their hair or something. I see them as slightly flamboyant, in their choice of clothing. I don't see them coming looking sort of in a sort of a suit and tie, or do you know what I mean? Or
Oh,
sort of
yeah.
dull or drab looking. I kind of like if it is a woman, I think she might wear a lot of makeup, and she might have like bangles and jewelry, and that she wants to be noticed.
Yeah.
I
Mm-hmm.
would say like physical appearance wise.
Interesting stuff, guys. Um, Anyone listening to this, if you have anything else you want to add to the Queen of Wands, feel free to message us. We love reading them, and somebody will respond. That's for sure. Guys, thank you very much for talking about the Queen of Wands with us today. Awesome job.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Sally.
Sally.
And everyone, we'll talk to you next time. See ya.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.